What's good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with an analysis breakdown on Kobe Bryant, one of the most biggest, iconic players in NBA history. Being able to get to his mid-range jump shot was his favorite thing. People remember of him as a dunker or a guy that can get to the paint, but he was also a guy that was very, very finesse. And he loved it to use his footwork, use his mind to be able to attack holes in the defense, mainly around the basket when he was younger, to be able to get to that fade or that pull up jump shot. And that's was his bread and butter. Like, I'm gonna get a set of screen, or I'm gonna run right to the basket, or I'm gonna get close to the basket, or I'm gonna try to seal somebody by the basket and try to get my mid range going or my pull up going, kind of like Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And it obviously worked because it's a high percentage shot when you're that close to the rim and you're that close to the basket, and you're using other ways to clear space and separation. And something also that was great was his ability to dribble and handle the ball and be able to pull up on opponents. And he didn't really do too much dribbling. He was just very, very quick with it, and I feel like that's what he needed to do to be the best player that he can be. And he just had the proper understanding and the proper knowledge as he got older to just pull up 1-2 or dribble, get to space, fade away, or just pull straight up over smaller defenders, and that's just a mismatch, or just roll them and lull them to sleep and just pull up over them and be able to make a basket. And those guys was feisty. They tried, but he had great upper body strength. He had great mobility, and he had a great IQ to know where to be at on the court and how to get there. And he didn't really force things. He knew how to find his teammates. He was a solid passer. He was a quick passer, and he just was a quick decision maker. And he can make a three, but that's the main part in the baked potatoes in this game. Is this guy was a relentless scorer, a relentless player, and he came at you like that, and you would think that he'd be dunking on you, which he would if he could, and sometimes he would definitely do that. But the pull-up game and the fadeaway game and the footwork game was the highlights of his career, and he was strong when it comes to trying to create separation with the shoulder without pushing off. Like, this guy can dribble right past you just with one dribble or two dribbles and get where he wants to on the court, and just knowing where to find his teammates on the court always made him, a decent player when it comes to playmaking. And I feel like that's something that he loved to do. Like, this guy was a wild child. This guy was all at you. He was authentic. He was unique. He was a sucker punch type of guy, and he didn't let you, you know, off the hook. He wanted you as a teammate to push you to be the best. He wanted to push you to be one of the greatest that you can be, and he became one of them. So it made sense for him to want the same for you. Obviously, he played with some of the best players in NBA history too, and that's why he was able to win championships. But I love what I seen out this guy. I love the fact that he passes quick, he passes fast, and he knows exactly what guys need the ball at. He knows where they spots are at, and he doesn't mind giving it up early for those guys to get their shine and their credit and what they need to get in general. So, he was a great defender, an all NBA defender, and that's the highest level you can get besides Defensive Player of the Year. And he was able to get multiple of those. And I really see, why they wanted this guy so much, and seen that he had the heart, he had the will, he had the work ethic, he had the ability to have love for the game at the highest level, and nothing can really stop this guy. This guy will cry if he lost. He was very prideful if he won, and he would tell people, even though the pain is part of the game, I wanted everything I can get out of this game. He even told me, like, at the end of the day, I wanted that 2010 champion so bad that I almost lost it. And that just show you how much he cared about the game, how much he respected the game, how much he wouldn't cheat the game. And that's something that we have to give Kobe Bean Bryant his credit on. And that's something that we do, because we have to praise him for what he done on and off the court. And he inspired a whole generation of players because he played with so much fierce and so much competition and against the best competition, and he wanted those matchups, he wanted those moments, he didn't shy away from it, and that's what really made him great. And still to this day, I look at him as one of the greatest players to put on a jersey, and a guy that I highly respect. Other than that, Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all day, and continue, to enjoy the channel.